I'm going to say something that might be quite hard to believe, but Scouting Report does sometimes cause this to happen. When I find another nationality's version of another nationality's player. It's called comparison, I suppose. But this one is a comparison, and it's not at the same time. That's the only way I can word this. I have found a German version of Jack Grealish / Lucas Paquetá. He plays for a club that West Ham dealt with last summer to sign Konstantinos Mavropanos. These two were teammates at Stuttgart. This guy is a 25-year-old midfielder called Chris Führich. He's just made his debut for his country at national level, and he's actually a mad attacker. He's very, very well-rounded. Just how Lucas Paquetá should be. I think a West Ham fan on Twitter called Cameron DM'd me and told me about Führich. And I quickly looked into him for a little bit of a background. So, Cameron, if you're watching, thank you very much for the recommendation, because I have taken you up on it, and I have actually written him in my scouting book. So, without your contribution, this would not have happened. So, I've got to say thank you to you in this video. Chris Führich is a 25-year-old German who plays as a central midfielder or possibly a left midfielder for Stuttgart in the Bundesliga. This guy was passed through academy to academy to academy and was not seeming to get any sense of direction with his career. And his own career was starting to, shall we say, become very disjointed as a result. Stuttgart has offered him a lifeline which he has repaid, because he is a very underrated player in the German league. And, well, despite the adversity that he's faced, he's shown what he's really worth. I'm going to talk about him and his style of play in the next two clips. Führich's youth career saw him come and go from a lot of good youth academies in Germany. He played for the youth teams of Schalke 04, Borussia Dortmund, VfL Bochum and Rot-Weiß Oberhausen. Stuttgart's really the first team in which he's been involved in the senior squad and tried to hold down a place in. He played 25 games in his first season for the club, and since then he's played 70 games in the Bundesliga and scored 11 goals. He was called up to the Germany national team in October 2023, thus making his international debut for his country. German media has compared Führich to Jack Grealish and Jack Clarke. I have just mentioned Jack Clarke in a scout report for this playlist, bear in mind. So if you've seen that video, you might know what I'm talking about for this. Führich has the ability to play as a left midfielder or winger, and he has played as a central midfielder as well. He shows great skill, technical ability, acceleration, dribbling and passing range. These are some of the things that Grealish is known for possessing as well. What's important about Führich's range of passing is that he creates options for his teammates in chance creation situations. That's a lot of tongue twister there. He tends to control the ball and then set a teammate free with a progressive pass. These are usually looping balls towards the far post for tap-ins, or it can be a ball on the ground, which is a through ball in the final third. But the passing range is what helps Stuttgart to be very offensive. Look at the team's got players like Undov, Girassi as its main two goal threats right now. Those two are helping to thrive because of this man creating passes and creating chances. He dribbles out wide quite often and he keeps the ball for long periods. Retaining the ball has allowed him to assess options a lot more and keep composed. It's another big trait of his. As for his goal scoring, he's right-footed, generally speaking, and tends to shoot from the right side of the field. as a result, he does test goalkeepers this way. And here's the thought as well. It might not be, just sold my car to Lucas Paqueta. After you've, as a defender, chased this guy, it might be, I've got a stitch, thanks to Chris Führich. That Trant is mine, don't copy it.